Hello everybody, my name is María Belén Carrillo, and today we will talk about an important system of our body, the respiratory system. Like all living things, we need oxygen to live. Our body gets this oxygen when we breathe. Without oxygen, our body wouldn't move. It would be like a car with no battery. You receive oxygen from breathing in air, and then the oxygen goes to your blood, which is then circulated throughout your entire body. But how does this occur? Let's see. First, you need to know the most important parts of the respiratory system. They are nose, trachea, lungs, and diaphragm. The nose is located in the face. You breathe through the nose, but you can also breathe through the mouth. The trachea is located in the neck in front of the esophagus. Lungs. We have two lungs. They are important organs of the respiratory system that are located in the chest. They are shaped like cones. Inside the lungs, there are tubes called bronchi, which branch into even smaller tubes, just like branches of a tree. At the end of these tubes are millions of bubbles or sacs called alveoli. Diaphragm is an important muscle that changes the space and the pressure inside your body cavity to accommodate your breathing. The diaphragm makes room for the lungs to expand. The air enters to our body through the nose or mouth, and air goes to the trachea. The trachea is a main pipe that goes from the nose and mouth to the lungs. The trachea is divided into two main tubes. Each tube leads to one lung. Trachea is also called windpipe. After the air passes the trachea, it goes to the lungs. The lungs are the place where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. How does this happen? The smallest branches of the air pipes connect to alveoli air sacs. Inside the air sacs, there are capillaries. Through these capillaries, the oxygen passes into the blood. When we breathe in, the air filled with oxygen collects in the air sacs, and carbon dioxide passes back up your windpipe or trachea and out in every single exhale. As we said before, the diaphragm is an important muscle in the respiratory system. It is an involuntary muscle that works to make space in the chest to let the air in. The muscle stretches across the bottom of the lungs. When the diaphragm contracts, it gets flatter and pulls the lungs down. When we breathe out, the muscles relax and the lungs shrink. In other words, when your diaphragm moves down, you breathe in, and when your diaphragm moves up, you breathe out. Let's see if you remember some of our lessons. Get ready! Which are the main organs of the respiratory system? They are the nose and mouth, the trachea, the lungs, and the diaphragm. How many lungs do we have? We have 2 lungs. How does the air enter to our body? It enters to our body through the nose or the mouth. Then it goes to the trachea and reaches the lungs. Where does the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs? In the trachea or in the lungs? Or in the diaphragm? Of course, in the lungs. Why is the diaphragm important? Because it makes a space in your chest to let the air you breathe in. Now, let's see if you can name these organs. The first one is the trachea, of course. The next picture. Are they the lungs? The alveoli? Is it the nose? No, it is the diaphragm, the muscle that makes a space for the lungs to move. The next picture is an easy one. Of course, the alveoli. Remember that they are in the lungs. And last but not least, the place where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs. The lungs. I am sure after this class you will never forget how the respiratory system works. Take care and see you in another class. Goodbye.